Oh boy. Can anyone hear me? Is the live stream functioning? Is it doing its thing? Is it working? I hope it's working. I guess I'll just wait until someone shows up though. So I wouldn't want to be like getting into a big topic without anyone showing up first. I think oh boy. Where do I even start? You know, for the last for the last few weeks, really, I felt like absolute shit. I mean, in every sense of the word, I felt really bad. I've just been laying down all the time, had very, very little to do. Um, I, I've just been spending a lot of time by myself, so much so that earlier today, earlier today, I was on Discord, and then I just thought, well, this is too much. Discord is just too much. There's too many things going on. Too many potential misunderstandings and stuff. And so I just decided, well, I'm gonna take a break from it for a while. So that's what I'm doing now is I'm taking a break from it. But I've been trying as hard as I can to have like a positive mindset and to continue looking forward into the future. And so um, one of the big things that's helped me a lot, one of the big things that's helped me a lot is being able to remember that I do have a goal, something I want to achieve, something that I want to do with my life. And as long as I continue working at that goal, I'm gonna be able to get there. I just have to keep working at it. As long as you keep working at it, you're gonna be able to get there. And I wrote out basically this plan that I had to. I mean, I've been thinking about this plan in my head for the last couple years, but I wrote out basically an in-depth plan going into all of the economics of it, all of what I have to do to achieve what my goal is, and what I have to do right now in order to achieve that goal. And so I haven't been studying Japanese as much as I would like to. There was quite a big period where I was studying it every day. I've been kind of slacking. And so, one thing that I, in particular, outlined in this plan uh, was that what I have to be doing is working harder, studying more, regardless of how I feel. And that's really the hard part, is because I'll get to these periods where I'm feeling really, really, really bad. Um, and it's difficult to work those days because of that. It's difficult to put myself in a mind state where I'm willing to practice, but I have to practice. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that fact. I just have to do it because it's part of the goal. And if I don't succeed at the goal, then what's the point? Like that's the direction that I want to go into. So I have to be doing that. And I was making it really fun for a while, but I hit kind of a brick wall where I was just studying a lot of the same material over and over again. And it got really frustrating to me. And I think part of it is probably due to my memory problems at this point. But I can't give up. If I allow that to control the entire direction that I'm going into, then I'm just not going to be able to succeed. And so, um, I, uh, I had that thought, and I wrote out this big plan of everything I wanted to do, everywhere I want to go, and how I'm gonna get there, how I'm gonna work to get there, what I need to do, what the plan would consist of, you know? And basically, I called it something really funny. I called it Vision 2020. It's like 2020 vision. You have to have Vision 2020. That's probably gonna be like the slogan that all of them use during the election or something. Is that, oh, if you've got 2020 vision, you're not gonna vote Trump or something retarded like that. So I wrote the Vision 2020 plan basically. And then the year of 2019, basically the process is going to be trying to work as hard as possible to be able to get to the Vision 2020. Using the rest of the year to advance myself, not just sitting around here and waiting around for things to get better, to actually put effort, to put forth effort to make a change in my own life, which I've been getting better at. I've been trying harder to do that. It's just that I'm not pushing hard enough. And so that's really what I've been trying to focus on. Oh, DZ Dog is in the chat. He says, well, it's called Discord for a reason. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is fermenting Discord on there. So people getting mad at each other and stuff. But, I mean, it wasn't even that much. Like, usually if people are having a problem with one another, like, I used to get really bothered by misunderstandings, for instance. If someone misunderstood something I said, I would get really, really bothered by it. But nowadays, it doesn't really bother me that much just because I've kind of taught myself to not be bothered so much by arguments and stuff like that. So, it wasn't really a problem with the site itself or just like the conversations on there. It was just how many conversations were going at once. Like when you check the same website every single day and it's your only source of social interaction or like any kind of external validation, any kind of ability to express anything, it's going to get really unhealthy because you're relying on this one single platform that isn't productive to get all of your social time. So I was trying to think like, what could I potentially do to what could I potentially do to fill in that gap? To not be using the website so much to get social interaction, but to also get social interaction at the same time. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Um, Honestly, part of me wants to just like max revive Skype, to go back to the good old days of using Skype and all that stuff, to go back to we're going retro era. We're gonna go all the way back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass and use Skype again. That's probably what I'm gonna do, to be honest. No, I'm gonna become a TeamSpeak gamer. I'm gonna become one of these people who uses TeamSpeak unironically in 2019. That would be funny. That would be really funny if I actually did that. Um, but otherwise, there's just too many people. That's the thing. Like, there's so many people on there that like, if you end up just spending all of your time on there, you're not going to be productive. And if you're not being productive, then Star Vision 2020 is not going to be fulfilled. So I've been getting really depressed for these last couple weeks, but it's a matter of being able to put it in perspective, right? Always got to be able to do that. Is that like it hurts? Like it does hurt. Like it sounds like from the way I'm talking, I sound pretty excitable and entertaining, but that's just how I talk. Like it's very rare that I get so depressed that you can actually hear it in videos. There are some videos that are like that I'm just so depressed that you can literally hear it in my voice. That's only the times when it got like super extreme. But I'm pretty good at being able to like put on that mask and just talk in a pretty normal way to be able to to be able to appear normal. But there are certain times when it just gets so overbearing that it comes out, that you can see it, right in front of you, you can hear it with your ears, and it becomes visible. It just makes sense. And part of me feels a little bit ashamed whenever I let that side show, and I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I think when you put so much time and effort into this kind of entertainer mindset of like, I have to be entertaining and I have to appear normal as to not bother anybody else, as to not rock the boat too much, because, I've lost friends over talking too much about my own problems, or I've lost friends out of just seeming kind of weird and having a weird worldview, or having particular quirks about me, that or experiences that I've had that I I'll talk about and I'll open up about, and then all of a sudden that person's gone. So I've gotten really good at appearing as if I don't feel a certain way, because I had to train myself to do that. Um, But honesty is really important because you have to talk about it. You know, you have to say it somehow. And more often than not, using this channel is the way that I talk about it. But I've just felt really, really bad. And when you get in a state like that, it's really difficult to make yourself do things because you're going to be sitting there and going, well, what's the point of me even doing anything? Because I just feel bad anyway. And so it doesn't feel like your mood is going to be lifted out. I think that's one of the biggest parts of depression is that it doesn't feel like your mood is going to get better, and so you don't do anything to try and improve your mood. But if you don't do anything to try and improve your mood, then of course your mood's not going to get better because you're not doing anything about it. And even though, like, 80% of the time, whenever I try to take action to fix it, it doesn't really work, the fact that I did it is improvement in and of itself because it's a small step. You know, it's not a huge step, but it's a step in the right direction. And so, um, I'm nowhere near as bad as I used to be. I would definitely say that is that, when I was living in Virginia, for instance, it was just like constantly feeling these very suicidal thoughts and really horrendous things that I was just feeling all the time. It felt like I had absolutely no direction in life, like I wasn't going to go anywhere. I was just going to be a failure who, either lives off the government like some kind of welfare queen or, is stuck in my own house. Like I didn't want to be like that, but I felt like that's where I was going to be because I was just so sad. And in these last couple months, um, you know, I've been able to sort of reassess everything. The last 6 months specifically, I've been able to reassess a lot of what my priorities are and where I'm gonna go is, so I don't end up down that road. But it's really, really hard because you end up feeling this way, and it's not nearly as suicidal as I was, back then. I have a semblance of a goal. I have an idea of what I want to do, but the feeling, it doesn't just get erased just because you have an idea of what you want to do. It gets easier, gets better, but it doesn't just disappear. And so when you're trying to work towards something, you're having to constantly grapple with this push and pull between happiness and sadness and euphoria and absolute downturns, you know? And so, because of that, it's really hard. It's really hard to do things consistently, but it doesn't mean I'm going to give up. Uh, Use Ventrilo. I've never heard of that. I Googled it. I Googled Ventrilo. Ventrilo, surround sound communication software, is the next evolutionary step of the voice over IP group communication software. Ventrilo is also the industry standard by which all others attempt to emulate. Man, these guys are sounding kind of pretentious here, to be honest. By offering surround sound positioning and special sound effects on a per user, per channel, per server, or global configuration level, the program provides each user the option to fully customize sounds from other users or events. Uh, so it's basically like it's trying to use less CPU resources and trying to have better sound. This could be kind of interesting. I might actually check this out. I wonder if this is on Linux. Is this on Linux? This might actually be a Windows only. Might actually be a Windows only application. Yep, no. It's Windows and then Apple. I mean, Apple has like a built-in emulator for Windows anyway, so why would you why would you even need to make an Apple version, to be honest? Um, Maybe I could use Wine. I'm gonna look up Ventrilo for Linux. Maybe there's like a Wine version that you can use. I don't know. I don't use Windows because I'm paranoid about the privacy stuff. Let's see, Ventrilo Linux. Yeah, let me look this up. I don't think it exists, but if it does, the person who made this work would be a very based individual. Um, let's see. I330 is in the chat. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't seen you around in a while, man. It's nice seeing you in the chat. Linux compatible client for Ventrilo. Does it exist? Let me see here. Oh, it looks like something like it exists. There's a Ubuntu version. It says on 64, but okay. Yeah, it does exist. Cool. Very cool. Um, I apparently you just had to go to a different website to find it. Oh boy. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay, so this is what I did, right? So I went to the website. I went to this website right here. It says download the Linux i30 version or i386 version. I went over here. I went to the website, right? The only thing it shows is Windows, Apple OS X. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Uh, what's the deal here? What's going on? But yeah, I think I'll have to just search on a different website. Maybe they moved it around or something. Can't post a link or else it gets deleted. Maybe I can make that work somehow. See here. Oh, there's some stuff I missed in the chat. Hope you feel better soon. I relate a lot, but you're in a good direction. Really cool shot there, though. Thank you, Lewis. Um, yeah, I've been sleeping a lot. I've been sleeping a lot too. Um, it's really easy to fall into a cycle of constantly sleeping when you don't feel good. I was through the worst of this a couple months ago, or I think it was more like what was it, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, something like that. I made this video where I said I was sleeping 16 hours a day, and it was really depressing. But back then I was sleeping 16 hours a day, and usually when I get into a state like that, I end up sleeping all the time. Interestingly enough, I don't know if this does anything. I think maybe it did something. But taking the lion's mane, I don't know if you watched the video or not, but I talked in I think it was the video I uploaded yesterday. My sense of time is terrible, but I think it was yesterday. I uploaded a video called like Aesthetically Dead or something like that. And I talked about the lion's mane that I've been taking, and boy oh boy, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's that, but it's been making me sleep less. I have no idea. I have no idea if that's what's doing it or not. Some people reported sleeping less. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But yeah, I've been sleeping less, and it's been a little bit more difficult to sleep. To be honest, it's probably just my fucking insane sleep cycle of going all over the place. But I don't know. Mully Boom says, "What's up?" Just talking into a camera aimlessly to try and feel better. I found this one on GitHub, PIO Mangler. Yeah, I can just Google it. I appreciate it. Anything to have like a voice chatting app that isn't Discord. Because honestly, to be honest, a lot of Discord is just really degenerate. Like a lot of like even like the good servers that you go into, you're inevitably gonna find people in there who are like posting like weird furry stuff. Not to have anything against furries, it's just it's strange. Like, people who are just in like weird conversations about sex, and it's like I don't want to hear any of this. I want to hear any of it. It's just strange to me. Like, people randomly starting to date each other all of a sudden, and it's like, what's going on here? I don't understand that. I think Discord is good for aggregating information, for having like archives of like specific like books and stuff to have one place to put a bunch of documents and then share them with everybody. But I mean, even that you could use just like a dedicated chat room or something else, anything. Like the Discord Discord has just completely monopolized the industry. So everyone uses it because of that. And I've complained about this over and over again because I don't like the practices Discord has. Um, and you just get these really weird people because they allow everyone on. That's the thing. Is that everyone's on there, and so you end up getting matched with the most cancerous individuals on the entire internet, and it's really horrible. It's like imagine the endless summer that happens on 4chan now. Is that 4chan is just summer forever? Imagine that, but then Discord has that like times 10. It's the never-ending summer, but on Discord and times 10, and also normies. Like, I mean, never-ending summer is basically normies already, but there's even more normies. It's even worse. Also, I found the link that you were talking about. Uh, I haven't watched much YouTube recently, actually, so I haven't seen your videos. I literally lost 2 kg from not eating because sleep. Holy cow. Yeah, no, I've been there before. Uh, when I was sleeping like constantly, I would lose a lot of weight that way just because I didn't eat. And one of the things that I noticed back when I was more poor, back when I had less material abundance, less food, and this type of thing, what would tend to happen was that I would sleep off the hunger. The hunger would get so bad at certain points that I would just sleep all the time in order to be less hungry. Probably affected my brain development or something. I have no idea. Um, TeamSpeak and Mumble are ones that come to mind. Yeah, TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak. They got some real problems over there. I'm just gonna say that. I'm also feeling bad. I've been on a procrastination loop for 2 weeks. Yeah, same here. Sleeping more than I want to and feeling bad about not doing anything. Yeah, like I don't really feel bad about not doing anything anymore, just because I think those are kind of useless feelings to have. They're not really constructive, which, I mean, I know people hear me say that and they go, "Oh wow, good for you." But like, and it's not like you can just eliminate those feelings just by thinking positively. I'm not insane. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, "Oh, if you just think good about yourself, you're going to all of a sudden stop feeling guilty." No, that's not how it works. Um, if anything, I would say just like turn the guilt into action instead of, using it as sort of like, you get into a cycle of guilt for not doing things, and then because of that guilt, you don't want to do anything because you're depressed, and then you do things even less, which just reinforces the cycle. So I would say just like actually do something and use the guilt as a motivator for that at least. One thing that helps me is to go up to my chair first thing in the morning. First thing when I wake up is to go up to my chair. If I'm gonna be doing something, I go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with my eyes closed, and then I open my eyes and then I do the thing. There's a lot of like kind of pseudo-scientific psychology stuff surrounding that trick. I don't know if it's completely legit, but I know for me personally, the idea at least is that it resets your brain. It's supposed to reset your brain before you do something, and it works for me. But I don't really feel guilty anymore for not doing things, just because I feel like as a whole that my life is just completely meaningless, and so there's no reason to feel guilt about anything. Let's see. Well, a large amount of people running Discord are supposedly furries, so I've heard. Oh, geez, I didn't know that. Yeah. Um, it makes sense because they're in the tech industry. Um, and so, because they're in the tech industry, there's probably going to be some pretty weird people there. Let's just say that. I've heard stories about IT and IQ and IQ. What am I saying? All of these guys. These guys who do tech stuff. They're pretty nerdy people because they're into a niche thing in the first place, and so now you get really nerdy, weird people who are going to have some weird interests or weird fetishes basically controlling the entire world. That's the world we live in now. The insane people are running the asylum, and all of the weird nerdy guys have now created some kind of cultural dominances where you get these people who make millions and millions of dollars even though they look absolutely terrible. Their physical appearance is terrible, their personality is terrible. They make millions and millions of dollars because they can program and do cool stuff on computers. And now they have these trophy wives who just want all their money. It's a very weird time we live in comparison to the way things used to be. I guess it's good. I guess it's good for those people, but it just feels really weird to see. People on Discord start to view it as a place to just throw their thoughts no matter what. They are like a personal blog, no sense of quality control or anything like that. Yeah, like I did pretty much the same thing. I would just throw pretty much every single thought I had onto Discord whenever I wanted to, just as a way of expressing it. Now, I used to do that on 8chan. What I did on 8chan, excuse me, for the longest time was that on R9K, on the Hiki board, places like this, if there was a thread that at least moderately had something to do with the way that I was feeling, I would post my thoughts in that thread or just however I was feeling, and then I would respond to what other people were saying about their own experiences and thoughts. I didn't use Discord to do that. I used 4chan, 8chan, Lane Chan, Oboe Chan, all of these places. That's how I got those thoughts out because I got on those websites at a fairly young age, you know? And so it just made sense to me. But now, now that I've used Discord for so long, it's become almost an instinct to just place every single thought that I have on there. Uh, let's see here. How do you make your money? Just curious. YouTube. The only money that I make is through YouTube. I make a very small amount of money through ads, that I haven't even seen the ad money yet. That's the thing. Mm. I got to the $100 threshold, but I just haven't transferred it to the bank account. But that I'm pretty excited about that because I can actually buy some equipment for this channel or some kind of entertainment or something, and so that would be pretty cool. I get pretty hefty donations every now and again. Sometimes, someone just as a token of appreciation, like Yak Yo on one of the streams showed up and he gave me like $100, and it was insane. Um, and I still mention him all the time because of that, because I just appreciated it so much. So I get pretty big donations sometimes, not all the time, and then I get the monthly payment on Patreon. Uh, I don't feel much hunger, and I usually forget to eat. It's a big problem because I've become very underweight. Yeah, I no, I'm the exact same way. I constantly forget to eat, all the time. Uh, it's a really big problem because I am underweight as well. I haven't checked my weight. Oh, God forbid. I don't want to do that. I haven't checked my weight in a while, but the last time I checked, it was like 116, which for someone who is 5'9.5", that is not good at all. Um, so yeah, 116 pounds, the magic number for starvation and anorexia. Here we go, boys. Mm. It's very funny because when I was in school, people constantly called me an anorexic and told me to kill myself. And so, because of that, I I sort of have this connotation of like, oh, I'm anorexic boy over here. I'm fucking retarded and all this other shit. Uh, it's pretty funny. Um, but yeah, let me see here. Have you had a GF yet? Also, how old are you? Do you mean have I had a GF in general? I've had a girlfriend before. I've had several girlfriends before. I had a Korean girlfriend who was a fan of my videos, but that didn't go anywhere because I thought she was a boring person. She still is a boring person. That's why I don't talk to her. She's nice, I don't want to throw her under the bus, but she's pretty boring. I didn't like her very much. Uh, and then I dated a girl who my best friend at the time had a girlfriend, and then she cheated on him with me. Because I just thought it was pretty funny at the time. I was just kind of backstabbing him for no reason. Um, she wasn't that attractive. I don't know why I did it. I think it was just the rush of doing something bad, probably. At that time I was doing some really strange stuff. So yeah, I dated her for a little bit behind his back. I've dated well, she's a guy now. She was a cisgender woman who became a guy. I dated that person. I dated one guy. I dated another girl who was also trans. There's been all kinds of people all around. I don't have anyone right now. To be honest, I feel like being in a relationship right now would probably be too much work. Um, but I mean, I don't know. If someone shows up on my doorstep, if someone shows up on my doorstep, it's not like I'm gonna deny them. It's like some Misaki shit or something. Um, He turned 17 a few months ago, I believe. Yeah, I turned 17 on April the 29th. That was when I turned 17, April the 29th. Oh crap, dude. I saw a post about you on R9K. Wait, really? Was there actually a post about me on R9K? I have to I have to see this in a moment. What the hell? Sometimes I feel like I can't gel with people on Discord because my mental filter is so strong that I struggle to put out messages as much as other people. I don't really respond to what other people say. I do sometimes, but I feel well, I don't really feel bad about this, but I feel strange about this. Is what I do is this is going to make me sound like a really bad friend. Is that oftentimes what I do is just I talk a lot, but I'm not like the best listener. I'm not the best listener, so I talk for like really long amounts of time, and I don't know if people get tired of it. I don't know if they're bothered of it or what. But let me see here. Oh shit, the link is actually there. Let me open this up on my PC. Let me go to the Star YouTube channel on my PC and open up this link. I want to. Well, actually, I could just go to R9K, couldn't I? Let me see here. Yeah, let's get a live reaction. Let's get a live reaction to the let's get a live reaction to the 8chan thread. Live on air. Live on air. We'll see it together. All right. 8chan. I have to actually fill in the rest of the link. 8chan.net/R9K. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I put in the wrong stuff. Okay. R9. I still can't believe how. How is there a thread about me on 8chan? Uh Oh wait, no, it's a response to another thread. YouTube recommendations for robots. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh boy. Oh boy, everyone. Star, otherwise known as Infinite Outlaw, makes very depressing vlogs, and talks about image boards. This video is from when he was homeless in Las Vegas, Nevada, walking the streets talking about misanthropy. Let's see. Thread bumped for survival. These recommendations. Come on, man. Do. What is his character arc like? Oh boy. How are people gonna describe my character arc? He goes from making video game rooms in his making video game reviews in his room and otaku shit to all of the sudden making vlogs about being a hikikomori and his depression. Throughout the course of his channel, it feels like you're watching his mind fall apart. Jeez. Okay. And then come back together again. There's some filler arcs, but I like how he's constantly fluctuating as a person and moving in different directions. We finally entered the Weiji arc. No, we didn't. So I want to see how that plays out. We did not enter the Weiji arc. I don't know if this guy posted this before I did my update video, but we have not entered the Weiji arc. That was all a farce. Uh, God, I hate that specific American accent. I mean, I can't blame you. My accent's pretty bad. Sounds like a gay guy from Portland or something. I'm from the South. How would I even be remotely Western? Mm. His video on not watching porn is fun. Hey, that video is fun. He also has a comfy video explaining how backaches and eye strain, explaining how to avoid backaches and eye strain while a hikikomori. Um, let's see, you posted that hiki video before, haven't you? No wonder it's familiar. Oh, maybe someone's posted it. Has an entire video white knighting trannies. Doesn't even make any interesting or controversial arguments, just the same retarded babble. Embarrassing. Yes, yes. I'm, Infinite Star, well-known trans white knight over here, constantly constantly white knighting trans people as always. Yes. Uh yeah. Haha, your BMI is the same as mine. 16.9, pretty based if I do say so myself. Yes. LMAO, you just gonna roast her like that. I mean, I have to do it. I have to be honest some way. I posted it. Can you not see? Um, yeah, it should be able to. It should be able to be found if you open up the top chat. Harsh calling people boring. I mean, I call it like I see it. Like, I can't not feel that someone's boring. That's the thing. Like, I if I feel like someone's boring, I would rather be honest about that than to just pretend like it's not true. Like, maybe I won't tell them directly, but if I'm saying it in a video, why does it matter? Like, if I'm saying it in a video, they're probably not going to hear it, especially not in like an esoteric live stream that no one's going to watch anyway. So I don't know, like it feels pretty safe to me. I mean, even if they did hear it, like it doesn't matter to me that much. They're just some person. They're not really my friend, so I don't really know why it would matter. Hmm. But sometimes people just don't have interesting chemistry with you and they can be boring. Yeah, no, exactly. Like if I don't have chemistry with someone, what's the point of talking to them? Uh, let's see, try yeah, okay, he got it on the live chat. It worked. Um, I could have posted the link myself actually. But yeah, like it's so weird to me. It's so weird to me that people complain about stuff like this. Oh, you were moderately rude to this person. Ooh, and it's like I don't think it matters that much. I really don't. Like I think people's personal feelings tend to get reset pretty quick. Yeah, maybe this is just me, but like I feel like people aren't really bothered by this stuff on that much of a personal level. Like maybe they'll feel bad about it for like a day or two, but I don't think people are like constantly looking back on their previous assessments of themselves or like the assessments other people have given them all the time. Like not most people at least. Like I've been there. I've done that in the past of like, going back and forth, going back and forth, between all of these Is everyone still here? Hello there. I've returned. I had to go get something real fast. I tend to not hold grudges that long. Yeah, I don't hold grudges that long either, just because it doesn't matter. Um, it doesn't really matter. If you let that feeling just ache in your heart 24/7, every single day, then you're just not gonna get over it. You know, it's gonna it's gonna keep bothering you. It's gonna keep bothering you if you allow that hate to just bubble up. Um, but like, you know, I was thinking about it, and I thought, uh, what was it? What was I gonna say? I actually forgot what I was talking about. Hey, coincidence, I'm depression as well. Yeah, we can be depression bros. I would have you on the live stream if I didn't exit myself from Discord. No, thank you. Uh, Let me see here. I wonder what your big five personality meme is. What is the big five? Let me Google this. I've never heard of this. Big five personality. Big. I'm gonna Google this and then we can do it live on air. Big five personality. I've never heard of this. Uh, verywellmind.com. Oh my god, positivepsychology.com. I know this is gonna be bad. Oh boy. Is there a test that I can take? Let me Google this. Big Five personality test. Here we go, boys. All right, let's do it. Based anti-Discord, yes. It's a personality scale they use now. Search up IP 300 for a non-meme version. Okay, let me look that up. IP IP 300. Okay. Hmm. Personality assessor. My house is constantly loud. Constantly loud stuff going on. Okay. We can do it now. I looked it up. Personality assessor is the one. All right. What is your gender? Male. Uh, Next. How old are you? I'm gonna say I'm 18 years old so I can trick them into allowing them to racial back. Oh boy. Yeah, you don't have to give them botnet stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm Middle Eastern. I'm a Middle Eastern person. I'm Muslim now. I support something. What is your highest level of education? I'm gonna say, I was gonna say I have a doctoral degree. No, I'm gonna say I have some college, because at least that's kind of, let me see. Single, yes. How would you describe your sexual orientation? I am a complete centrist. Your religious affiliation. What is this? I'm just agnostic, sure. Why not? Hindu, Jehovah's Witness, Shinto? What is all of this bullshit? Which country? I'm gonna give like a funny country. Let me find one. Bermuda, Bhutan. Let's say we're in Botswana. Yeah, that's where I'm from. What country do you currently live? Let's see. Do I live in Chad? Am I a Chad now? Let me see here. Gabon, Germany, Grenada. Yes, I'm a refugee in Germany. Let me see here. How do you see yourself? Okay. Put people under pressure. Uh, do I put people under pressure? I do sometimes. If I don't like someone, I'll put them under pressure and I'll be like, hey, stop that. I fear for the worst? No, I don't fear anything. I have difficulty understanding abstract ideas. Not really. I think abstract ideas are pretty interesting, so I would disagree. I am not interested in theoretical discussions. I mean, this entire channel is just theoretical discussions. So I would say no. I strongly disagree. I adapt easily to new situations. I spend all of my time in my room, so I don't think I don't think that's necessarily true. I dislike myself? Not really. I think I'm fine. I work hard. Define working hard. What does that consist of? I guess I do sometimes. By and large, most of what I do is just sit around. So I would say I'm neutral on that because I work hard on some things. I use flattery to get ahead. Yeah, yeah, sometimes I do. I'll just make things up to get people's attention. I believe in the importance of art. 100%. 100%. Absolutely. You sound exactly like me with my psychologist. Yes. I birds of a feather, man. That's what it is. I break my promises. Yeah, I do sometimes. I would say I agree. I suffer from other sorrows. No, that's some gay boy shit right there. That is literally some gay boy shit. I suffer from other people's sorrows. Mm. You don't need to suffer from other people's suffering. All you have to do is take the right actions upon seeing their suffering. You don't need to take upon their feelings. When she gives me a questionnaire, I question every question. Yeah, like that's the thing is that the questions just lead to more questions. I get chores done right away. What? What is it? Like what kind of chores? Like if it's a chore that, for example, you take the garbage out, that's pretty easy. You just take the garbage out super fast. But if it's any other chore, like say, I don't know, cleaning my room, no, I am not a Jordan B. Peterson gonna go out. You gotta clean your room, boy. You gotta clean your room. You gotta clean it. So I would say no. I don't do chores. I take control of things. Jesus Christ. My entire life is not taking control of things. What do I do all day? I sit in my fucking room. Do you think that's taking control of things? Mm. Does your psychologist work at BuzzFeed? Yes. I had psychologists that were very BuzzFeed tier. Why is JBP Scottish? Because I said so. Yeah, I don't think I. It depends on the context. Like, taking control of things, like I've taken control of other people in the past, which I don't think was a very good thing to do looking back. So I'm gonna say sometimes, yeah. I make friends easily? No. I do not like art. I love art. It's the only, all of my understanding of the world comes through art. I love to daydream. Yes, daydreaming is very fun. I get others to do my duties? What? What am I gonna get them to do? I just sit in my room all the time. No, I would say no, I don't do that. I avoid mistakes. I mean, what kind of mistakes? If they're like, where's the line going to be drawn? Obviously, if I think it's a mistake, I'm going to try not to do it. So I would say I agree. I express childlike joy. Yeah, sometimes I get really childlike. Like when I'm playing a video game, I'll sound basically like a kid. I postpone decisions. Yes. I am often in a bad. I am often in a bad mood. Well, uh, you've seen the title of the live stream, so I would agree with that. Uh, DZ says later. Yeah, it was nice having you on here. I rush into things. Yeah, sometimes I do. I get to work at once. No, I don't go to work. I like to take my time. Eh? I mean, all of the stuff that I write, I try to write really fast, like stream of consciousness, so I would say that's not true. Pretty much everything I do is stream of consciousness, so I don't think I take my time, no. I do things pretty fast. I tend to vote for conservative political candidates. I mean, I can't vote yet, but if I could, I wouldn't. So no. I take advantage of others. Yeah, sometimes I do. So I would agree. I am not easily amused. I think it depends because like there are certain people who I talk to who are really, really funny, and I'm able to laugh when they talk about something. But the vast, vast majority of media and people I do not find funny. So, yeah, I would say I'm not easily amused. Yeah, I would agree with that on some level. Any new video for tonight? I don't have anything recorded. I obstruct others' plans. If it's really funny, sometimes I'll do that. Yeah. I am not bothered by difficult social situations. Strongly disagree. Difficult social situations are annoying. I jump into things without thinking. Yeah, sometimes. I'll go neutral on that. I know how to get things done. Well, it depends on what the thing is. Like, if I'm doing something that I like, I'm gonna know how to get it done. If I'm doing something I don't like, then I'm not gonna get it done. So I would say no. I disagree with that. I love large parties. Absolutely not. That is the exact opposite of what I love. I can handle a lot of information. Kind of. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I read Marx. I think if you can read Marx, you can probably handle lots of information. I only feel comfortable with friends. I feel comfortable by myself all the time, so I'd have to strongly disagree. I react quickly. Yeah, I would say I react pretty fast. I set high standards for myself and others. Absolutely. When other people aren't up to my code, I'm very quick to not be friends with them. And when I'm not up to my own code, I'm very quick to try and change it. I'm often down in the dumps. Yeah, I agree. I worry about things. Not really. I don't really worry about anything. I have difficulty starting tasks. Not really. I just start the task, so I'd have to disagree. I enjoy wild flights of fantasy. Yeah, they're fun. I spend my time reflecting on things. How long is this quiz? Yeah, I do it all the time. I'm not highly motivated to succeed. Depends on what I'm trying to succeed in. Uh, I'm not always motivated, but I'm trying to be more motivated. That's kind of my goal, so I would say I'm neutral on that. I'm comfortable in unfamiliar situations. Um, I mean, if it's just unfamiliar in general and there aren't like a lot of people involved and stuff, it's usually fine. So yeah, I would agree with that. I trust what people say. I constantly question what people say. 300 questions, but it's very comprehensive and gives you a scale from 1 to 100 on these like 25 facets. Okay. I can do how many 300? I can do 300 questions. That's not so bad. Um yeah, I tend to not trust what people say. I have a lot of fun. I do have a lot of fun. I stick to the rules. I think rules are meant to be broken. You should always constantly be seeking to break the rules in more interesting and unconventional ways. I believe there is no absolute right or wrong. Strongly, strongly agree. I think that this whole moral idea of what's right or wrong and what is truth and all this other stuff is absolute bullshit. I enjoy being reckless. Yeah, it can be pretty fun. I am very pleased with myself. No, I want to change myself and be a better person, so I would disagree. I feel that I'm unable to deal with things. I mean, I'm dealing with things right now, so I would say I disagree. I make people feel, I make people feel uncomfortable. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm just really edgy and depressed, and I'm just brutally honest about everything that I feel, and then I'll make people uncomfortable because of that. So I would say I would agree. I am sure of my ground. What does that mean? Does it mean like you're sure of your stances? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure of what I believe. Yeah, I know how to get around the rules. Absolutely, strongly agree. I'm always researching on ways of how to break laws and stuff. I rarely notice my emotional reactions. I mean, I tend to think about my emotional reactions a lot, so I'd have to disagree. I involve others in what I'm doing. No, strongly disagree. I am not easily disturbed by events. Yeah, strongly agree. I prefer to be alone. Strongly agree. I have a vivid imagination. I would agree with that. I am afraid to draw attention to myself. Depends on who it's from. So, yeah, I would say I agree in general. Like normal people, I don't want them to talk to me. I trust others, no. I avoid philosophical discussions, strongly disagree. I like philosophical discussions. I turn plans into actions. Well, I would like to think I do, so I'm going to try to tentatively agree with that. I experience very few emotional highs and lows. I do sometimes. I don't experience a lot of emotional highs. It's more like I experience emotional lows, and then my baseline existence is just kind of like flat. So I would say I'm neutral on that. I'm not easily bothered by things. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'm not bothered by most things. I get back at others. I used to, but I don't anymore. I act without thinking. Not really. I try to think about most of the stuff I do. I break rules, yes. I enjoy examining myself and my life. Strongly agree. Uh, yeah, dude, I got nothing better to do right now anyway. I was bored as fuck, so I came here. Yeah, glad to have you here, Red. It's nice having you around. Mm. I don't usually watch live streams. I try to make them interesting. I try to make them entertaining. Try and say as much stuff as I can. I easily resist temptations. Not really. I have a pretty addictive personality, to be honest. I can handle complex problems. Yes, sometimes. I go on binges. Yes. I do a lot in my spare time. Yes. I make people feel welcome. Sometimes. I want everything to be just right. No. I don't like the idea of change. Strongly disagree. I love changing. I carry out my plans. Yes. I cheer people up. Yes, sometimes. I love a good fight. Absolutely. Fighting is very fun. I am afraid of many things. No. I find it difficult to approach others. Yeah, I would say sometimes. Um, Yay, we take quizzes and tests. Yes. I hate to seem pushy. I don't really care. So I would, yeah, no, I don't really care. I leave my belongings around. Well, I have all my belongings in my room, so uh, the really important stuff I tend to carry with me. I don't really know why, so I would disagree with that. I don't like concerts. Yeah, I don't like concerts. I think they're too loud. I am easily intimidated? No. If I were intimidated, I'd be really scared of everybody. I act comfortably with others. Not really. It's most of the time I just want to get out of the social situation as fast as possible. I am easy to satisfy. It depends, like, because if I get a really good video game and I live in a nice place where I have income and stuff, I'd be pretty easily satisfied if I did those things. So I would say, yeah, I can be satisfied. I panic easily, not really. I have a pretty stoic reaction to most stuff. I believe too much tax money goes to support artists? What? Does any tax money go to support artists? That's just a weird question. Uh, I mean, I think art is pretty cool, so I don't know, give them more money. I'll disagree. Uh, I experience my emotions very intensely. Not really. I can talk to others into doing things. Yes, all the time. I warm up quickly to others. No, I have very strict standards. I rarely get irritated. Yeah, I don't really get irritated that much. I try to follow the rules. I try to break the rules. I do not enjoy watching dance performances. I think dance performances can be pretty interesting, especially like a lot of like Korean and Japanese cultural stuff I think can be pretty cool. I'm not bothered by messy people. I think messy people are cool. Uh, I just do enough work to get by. Yeah, it's pretty true. I cheat to get ahead. Yes. I seldom joke around. I joke around a lot, so I would disagree. I become overwhelmed by events. Not really. I like music. Strongly agree. I do crazy things. Yeah, sometimes. Um, Star is a cheater. Yes. Unironically, yes. I put little time and effort into my work. I mean, all of these videos are pretty pretty straightforward, and I make them really fast, so I would have to agree with that. I hold back my opinions. No. I have little to say. Well, I talk for hours, so no. I feel comfortable around other people. Neutral. Well, I mean, all of the questions are slightly worded slightly different. I make myself the center of attention. No. I seek to influence others. Yes. I prefer to stick with what I know. Yes. I have a high opinion of myself. No. I believe that people are basically moral. No. I value cooperation over competition. Yes. I believe in one true religion. I don't believe in any religion. I do not enjoy going to art museums. I think art museums are cool. I leave a mess in my room, strongly agree. I believe in human goodness. I agree to an extent. I don't understand people who get emotional. No, I understand them fine. I am always busy. No. I pay my bills on time. I don't have bills, but I imagine if I did have them, I would probably pay them on time. I don't know. I have a good word for everyone. No. I love flowers. Yes. I amuse my friends. I hope so. I'm going to say yes to that. I feel sympathy for those who are worse off than myself. I try to, so I would say yes. I seldom get lost in thought. No, I get lost in thought all the time. I have difficulty imagining things. No. I waste my time. Yes. I believe we coddle animals too much. Strongly disagree. I love animals a lot. They're very important to me. I am indifferent to the feelings of others. Yes. I come up with good solutions. I hope so. I believe laws should be strictly enforced. No. I love to eat. Yes. Even though I tend to forget, I still like eating. I dislike talking about myself. No. I have a rich vocabulary. My vocabulary is like okay. I use a lot of the same words all the time. I want to be left alone. Strongly agree. I look down on others. Yeah, sometimes. I don't worry about things that have already happened. Yeah, strongly agree. I have a low opinion of myself. Disagree. I know the answers to many questions. Strongly disagree. I like to get lost in thought. Yes. I have little to contribute. I think I have something to contribute. I never splurge. I buy things sometimes when I have money. I try not to think about the needy. Yeah, I try to keep it out of my mind. I act wild and crazy. Neutral. I mis I misrepresent the facts. Not really. I try to be as factual as I can, so I would disagree. I seldom daydream. No, that's just the same question. I don't know why I do some of the things I do. Yeah, I agree with that. I do some things that are kind of weird. I keep my cool most of the time. I believe that people should fend for themselves. I think we should all cooperate, so no. I go straight for the goal. Not really. I love action, yes. I am calm even in tense situations. Yeah, usually. I am not easily affected by my emotions. I mean, I get pretty depressed, so it said it had to reconnect, but it's back now. Oh boy, 4% battery, so we got to do this really, really fast. Here we go, turbo speed. Uh, I I choose to my chosen path. Okay. Yeah, I would agree with that. I am not easily embarrassed. Yeah. I hold a grudge. No. Um, I rarely overindulge. No. I radiate joy. Strongly disagree. I'm afraid I will do the wrong thing. No. I laugh my way through life. Yes. I contradict others. Yes. I am able to control my cravings. Not really. I indulge in my fantasies. Yes. I often make last minute plans. Yes. I find it difficult to get down to work. Sometimes. I am hard to get to know. I mean, you could just go on my YouTube channel and you can get to know me. So, eh, I don't know. I don't know the answer to this question. I mean, I'll tell you a lot about who I am and stuff. So, yeah, I guess so. I am able to stand up for myself. Yes. I seldom feel blue. Absolutely not. I am always on the go. I don't leave the house. I dislike being the center of attention. In real life, yes. Uh, wait, I wait. I meant to agree with that. Okay. I avoid contact with others. Strongly agree. I prefer variety to routine. No, I like routines. I seek quiet, yes. I'm willing to try anything once, yeah. I avoid crowds, yes. I pretend to be concerned for others constantly. It's very, very hard for me to care about anyone, so I just pretend. I like to solve complex problems, yes. I often feel blue, yes. I don't like crowded events, yes. I am not interested in other people's problems, strongly agree. I stumble over my words sometimes. I would say I kind of disagree because I mostly just talk like this. I use others for my own needs sometimes. I handle tasks smoothly sometimes. I feel desperate. Not really, no. I know how to cope. Yeah. I like a leisurely lifestyle. I just want a simple life, so no. I consider myself an average person, yes. I seek danger, not really. I get stressed out very easily, not really. I avoid difficult reading material. No, I like difficult reading material. I like to stand during the national anthem. Fuck the national anthem. I enjoy the beauty of nature. Yeah, sure. I get angry very easily. No. I talk to a lot of different people at parties. I don't go to parties. I anticipate the needs of others. No. I like order. No. I am interested in abstract ideas. Yes. I readily overcome setbacks. Yeah, sure. I like to visit new places. Yes. I can't stand confrontations. No, they're fine. I like to take it easy. Yes. I dislike changes. Not really. Changes are fine. I turn my back on others. Yeah, sometimes. I'm always prepared. I am passionate about causes, yes. I believe that I am better than others sometimes, so I'm just going to go neutral. I often feel uncomfortable around others sometimes, so I'm going to agree. I enjoy being part of a group. I think everyone does. I believe that people are essentially evil. Not really. I like to act on a whim. Yeah, sometimes it can be nice. I wait for others to lead the way. No. I do more than what's expected of me. Depends on the situation. If it's like something I like to do, then sure. I love to read challenging material. Yes, I complete tasks successfully. Sometimes neutral. I tell the truth. It depends. I've been trying a lot harder to tell the truth, so I'm gonna agree. This YouTube channel has helped me a lot with that. I do things according to a plan. No. I dislike loud music. Absolutely not. I am a creature of habit. Not really. I do not like poetry. Poetry is great. What are you talking about? I am really not interested in others. Yeah, I think they're pretty boring. I think that all will be well. Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic about the future. I do not have a good imagination. No, my imagination's good. I have a sharp tongue. Yes. I misjudge situations. Not really. I laugh aloud. Yes. I let things proceed at their own pace. Yes. I keep others at a distance sometimes. I am not bothered by disorder. Yes. I distrust people. On some level, yes. I choose my own words with care. I mean, I'll go on loud, angry rants and not really care. So, yeah, I'm going to disagree with that. I remain calm under pressure. Yes. I believe that we should be tough on crime. Absolutely not. I am not easily annoyed. Yes, I'm not easily annoyed. I rarely complain. I complain about a lot of things. I don't like to draw attention to myself. Sure. I start tasks right away. Sure. I love excitement. Sure. I boast about my virtues. Not really. I'm not into that moralism type of stuff. I seldom toot my own horn. I mean, I toot my own horn all the time. I'm concerned about others. No. I feel others' emotions. No. I'm weary of others. Sometimes, kind of. Most of the time, no. I plunge into tasks with all my heart. Yeah, sometimes. I'm relaxed most of the time. Yes. I feel comfortable with myself. Yes. I keep my promises. Most of the time, no. I feel that my life lacks direction. Absolutely not. I never spend more than I could afford. Yeah. I insult people. Yes. I get upset easily. Not really. I love order and regularity. No. I yell at people. Not without a good reason. I lose my temper. No. I see beauty in things that others might notice. Yes. I tend to vote for liberal political candidates. I don't like liberalism as a concept, so no. I keep in the background. Yes. I dislike new foods. I think new foods are interesting. I do the opposite of what is asked. Yes. I excel in what I do. I hope so. I like a lot of my videos, so I would say yes. I make rash decisions. Yeah, sometimes I do. I believe an eye for an eye. I don't believe in revenge that strongly because I believe in rehabilitation much more. So no, rehabilitation is better. I often eat too much. No. I enjoy being part of a loud crowd. No. I would never cheat on my taxes. Oh boy, if I could cheat on my taxes every single day, I 100% would. I believe that criminals should receive help rather than punishment. Strongly agree. I listen to my conscience. I don't even know if I have a conscience. I would say I disagree. I would never go hang gliding or bungee jumping. Oh, hang gliding or bungee jumping. Yeah, that sounds boring. I don't want to do that. Or wait, I would agree. I am interested in many things. I have a very narrow set of interests, so no. I react slowly. No. I do things I later regret. Yeah, sometimes. I tend to lead others. Not usually. No. I like to begin new things. Sure. I believe others have good intentions. Oftentimes, yes. I take no time for others. I disagree. I don't see the consequences of things. I see the consequences. More often than not, I just don't care. I like to tidy up. Not really. I don't understand things. Yes, I don't understand many things. I seldom get mad. Yes. I tend to dislike soft-hearted people. I mean, they're fine. They're just people. Oh boy, we're nearing the end. I get caught up in my problems. Yes. I demand quality. Yes. I sympathize with the homeless. Yes, I was homeless. I get overwhelmed by emotions. Yeah, sometimes. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really say overwhelmed because I tend to internalize them afterwards. Yeah, I get strong emotions every now and again, but overwhelmed, no. So I would actually strongly disagree with that. I love to help others. I'm pretty indifferent to the act of helping others. I often forget to put things back in their proper place. Yes, I forget everything. I seek adventure, sure. I love life. I'm neutral about that. I enjoy thinking about things, yes. I look at the bright side of life. I try to. I think highly of myself. Not really. I suspect hidden motives in others. Yes, I can't make up my mind about certain things, so I'm going to say neutral. I try to understand myself. Strongly agree. I need a push to get started. Not really. I can manage many things at the same time. No, I have frequent mood swings. Sometimes, yeah. Well, it depends. I used to get mood swings much, much worse. So I don't really get them anymore, so I'd say I'm neutral on that. I get irritated easily. No. I love surprise parties. Absolutely not. I take charge. Depends on in what situation. I'm going to be neutral on that. I can't stand weak people. I mean, weak people are a product of their conditions, so there's no reason to shame them for being a product of their conditions. If they're weak, they just need to get better on their own, so I would disagree. They're fine. I don't care. I seldom get emotional. I get emotional every now and again, so I would disagree. I am attached to conventional ways. Absolutely not. The convention should be broken. Yay, we did it! Woo! How much time do I have left? 2% battery. Let's read this real fast. This personality test examined how you score on the big five personalities, in addition to blah blah blah. Okay, so it says I'm in the 24th percentile of extroversion, otherwise known as very low. Agreeableness, I am extremely low. Conscientiousness, I am extremely low, which both of these are in the 10th percentile. Neuroticism, 24th, very low. Openness, 72nd, high. And so basically what it says is No, the phone is plugged in. Extroversion, 24th percentile, very low. Activity, about average. Assertiveness, about average. Cheerfulness, about average. Excitement seeking, high. Friendliness, extremely low. Damn, you're extremely low in your desire to be around other people. Uh, Gregariousness, extremely low in flocking toward other people and being talkative. Okay. Altruism, the first percentile. You are extremely low in wanting to be good to other people, including helping them. Damn. Let's see. Cooperation, very low. There are very low chances that you'll ever get along with other people. Modesty, very high. You have high levels of modesty. Modest people don't like to brag or show off because those types of behaviors can be harmful. Morality, the zero. Look at this shit. Okay. I'm in the 0th percentile of morality. Sticking to the rules and treating everyone fairly is of extremely low value to you. Damn! Holy shit! I did not know. I did not know I was this bad. Sympathy is low. You have low levels of sympathy for other people, which includes caring about them and wanting what's best for them. Trust, low. You're low in believing that other people are generally good and not out to harm you. Achievement striving. You have low desires to work hard. Cautiousness. The odds are very high that you'll just jump into things without really thinking about them. You spend very low amounts of time planning what to do. Dutifulness, extremely low. You're extremely low in keeping your word, keeping your promises, and upholding obligations. Orderliness. You prefer extreme low levels of cleanliness and order in your environment. Self-discipline, about average. You have about average self-discipline, which is the ability to get work done quickly. Self-efficacy, low. When you do something, you have a low ability to get it done and do it well. Neuroticism, uh, anger, low. You have low levels of anger. Anxiety. Compared with other people, you have extremely low stress, fears, and worries about the future. Depression, about average. This is not clinical depression. Well, I don't know about that. This score simply tells you that compared with other people, you feel about average amounts of sadness and like yourself to an average degree. In moderation, high. You have low self-control when it comes to resisting temptations. There are high chances that you'll give in to your desires and binge. Self-consciousness. You like to draw very high levels of attention to yourself and feel very low amounts of unease when interacting with others socially, especially strangers. Vulnerability, very low. The chances you'll be overwhelmed by difficult circumstances are very low. Notice that this is different from anxiety, which refers and self blah blah blah. Vulnerability specifically refers to your propensity to feel overwhelmed by difficult situations. Okay, are we in the final stretch here? Yes, we are. Openness to experience, high. Adventurousness, about average. You prefer average amounts of variety and new experiences. And artistic interests, low. What? You have a low love for art, music, and culture. What the hell? That's very strange. Emotionality, about average. Your attunement to your own and others' emotions is about average. Imagination, high. You have a high imagination. Intellect, about average. You desire to play with ideas, philosophical concepts, and have deep discussions is about average. Liberalism, extremely high. Damn. Your political liberalism is extremely high. Conversely, your political conservatism is extremely low. This is a facet of openness to experience because liberals tend to desire progressive change, whereas conservatives tend to prefer less political change. Damn. Holy shit, boy. Okay, let me look at that really fast here. There's so much stuff. Okay. Let me look through here. Holy cow, there's a lot of stuff. Man, the chat was like blazing fast. Uh, TFW no imagination, TFW no feels. Oh no, are you taking an autism test? No, this is the 5 personality assessor or whatever. Star has always been formal from what I've seen. I can't imagine him insulting people. I think it's fun in the right situations. But like otherwise, I try to be formal when I'm making like a point that matters. Counterpoint British people, yes. Star is pretty formal, but we all have our spurg moments, yes. Wearing suits while pooping onto the Discord server, what? I'm very confused. Is he gonna make it clocks ticking? Star is anti-hero. Yes, I am, and I'm proud to be. What vid should I watch to hear about your homelessness period? Watch the video called Misanthropy. I was walking around Las Vegas as a homeless person, basically. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be low agreeable, very low conscientious, very low extroversion, high neuroticism, high openness to new experience. Scroll down to see more. Hey, you were pretty close. You were pretty close about that. Charge your phone and continue to stream. It is charging. Star is hostile. LMAO. Yes. Then everyone in the chat is saying based. Uh, yeah, based. Normal fags beat the fuck out, or moral fags beat the fuck out. Yeah, fuck them. Fuck the concept of morals. I'm very, very against morals as a concept. TFW, low friendliness, extremely low morality. Yes. Agreeableness, 0th percentile, extremely low. Yes. 0th percentile on extroversion, about average agreeableness, no altruism, no trust. Morality, 1st percentile, extremely low. Sterner would be proud of me. Good job. Literally everything on conscientiousness is nothing. Libtard, yes, that is what I am. Illustrious Nare says, I love you. Hey, I love you too. Beat the fuck out. Ha. Yes. Yes, everyone is being beat the fuck out on this live stream by my very existence. My very existence is beating people the fuck out. But holy cow, there's 15 viewers of people watching me basically out myself as a psychopath. This is pretty fun. It's blown the fuck out, you new fag. I mean, I will say things in my own autistic way. Thank you. But my favorite part, my favorite part about this test is that I literally got the 0th percentile on morality. It's the greatest achievement of my entire life. Is getting the 0th percentile on morality. Max Sterner would be he is our R9K language is beautiful ooh woo. Yes, I agree. I fucking love R9K. The people who hate R9K are just wrong. Yeah, like it's bad, but it's awesomely bad. Like everything about it is also it's so bad that it's good. That's how I would describe R9K. I have a milkshake here that I've just been like not drinking. See the incel dialect, sex rent free. Yes, I agree. Oh man, I wish I had a way to make this thing charge faster, because my computer is historically really, really bad at charging the phone, right? So what I would do was I would plug the phone into the PS4, and then the PS4 would end up. Are you streaming on Twitch too at the same time? No, I'm just streaming off of a phone. Um, like I would stream on on the phone, and then the battery would go down really fast. So what would happen was like I would plug it into the PS4 because the PS4 would charge it faster, but my oh, he reads stuff I don't see. It's because I have the live chat turned on. If you turn on the live chat, it shows you all of the messages. Um, but like it would charge faster on the PS4, but because the PS4 was basically commandeered from me, pirated out of my existence, pirate styled its way out of my room. I'm, basically sitting here having to charge the damn phone on my computer, and my computer charges it really slow because it's not the best piece of machinery, if I do say so myself. So, maybe I'll take the sociopath test. Maybe I'll take the sociopath test next time on the live stream, and then I'll really out myself. I mean, I've basically outed myself by taking this this test, but it's my entire life is gonna be that song "When You Die" by MGMT. It's gonna be my entire life now. Uh, how is LXD treating you? I'm using LXDE on Mint right now. So this is Mint. This is Linux Mint right here. Uh, so yeah, like this is on Mint. I think it works pretty well. To be honest, I think this desktop works a little bit better on Ubuntu just because more stuff. I feel like more stuff runs on Ubuntu than it does on Mint, but that's just my personal experience. But Star is actually a 50-year-old cognitive infiltration agent. Yes, that's my secret occupation. NHK era, Noriko era, R9K era, Spurg era, Discord got popular in this current era. Yeah, it's rip all culture whatsoever once Discord gets popular. Spurg era 2017 to question mark question mark. Yeah, we're still in the Spurg era right now. I want to see I want to see how this goes. Discord tranny era circa 2017 to question mark. Damn. Yeah, we're hitting some levels here that have never been met. The Spurg levels in this chat have been going off the charts. It's like that meme where it has like the chart is going up and up, and then it just like they run out of paper, so they just start writing on the wall. Ooh woo, cut yourself for mommy. Yeah, I almost wrote, or I didn't write the video, but I almost talked about this in a video, is that like, I'm very supportive of trans people in general, but a lot of people who are supportive of trans people seem to be very unwilling to talk about that stuff. Because that stuff is very real, the very like mentally ill, cultish side to it is very real, and people who support trans people are unwilling to talk about it. And I think people should talk about it because it's good for the development of humanity to be able to criticize these things and to look at them from a critical view. If you're unable to talk about the good and the bad, then there's no reason to have any thoughts whatsoever because they're just not going to be rational. And so like I understand the fact that like the group is historically oppressed, and so because people are constantly targeting them, you're gonna want to defend them from that onslaught. I get it, but that doesn't mean you all of a sudden have to shield yourself from all criticism or all negative ideas whatsoever. That's the way that you. Oh boy, all of the sudden YouTube killed me. I was killed. I was killed by YouTube, and then I was brought back to life. Do you see that? I was killed by the internet. The internet shot me. They shot me dead, and I'm alive again. Hello. Uh, let's see. Only good thoughts, trans reasoning, straw man. Yeah, like that's the thing is that you just have to see people as individuals, like when you're talking about the critical parts, it is broadly applied to the group, but at the same time, you're still talking about specific individuals that may be affected by, the things that the entire group is affected by. So it's an element of nuance, Like you have to look at it from an individual standpoint. If you just refuse to look at people as individuals and as human beings, then you're not going to be able to make a balanced critique because you end up going in one way that's super positive or one way that's super negative. And in both cases, you're not going to have a valuable discourse out of that. So I think people need to stop being fucking spurgs and they need to have rational discussions instead of being too afraid of criticism or criticizing too much. I've met 4 trans people in my lifetime. All had mental illness, self-harm, and all had tried suicide. Yeah, like, and I think people should talk about that. As to what conclusions you come to it is from that evidence is ultimately gonna just it's gonna be up to you. But we have to talk about those things. We can't just pretend that they don't exist. All internet conversation is spurgy. Yeah, I feel like the existence of internet conversation itself is spurgy. Um, Liam says hello. Hello there, Liam. You showed up on the stream right when the stream is probably about to end because my phone is almost out of battery, like completely. So I need to. I'm probably gonna end up leaving the stream because my phone is almost completely out of battery. Aluscious Nature says hello. Hello again. Welcome back to the live stream. Don't die. What would I die from? I mean, like, I feel like I have to clarify this a couple times. Is that Like I'm depressed, but I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm not gonna all of a sudden just go in all right, guys, it's time to off myself today. Today is the day that I remove my head and my genitals. Like I'm not running around with that type of thing. Like I'm not talking about burning myself with fire, jumping off buildings, and all this stuff. You know, like I feel a certain way, but because I have a goal in the back of my mind that I aspire to, I'm always able to look at that goal and go, okay, killing myself would be a bad idea because I have a goal. I have a goal in the back of my head. So that's the thing that always keeps me pushing forward, even though I get quite sad. Meow, did you hear the dog? Did you hear the dog in the background? The dog makes sounds like that pretty frequently. Mm. Nyan Pasu, yes. I agree with that sentiment. Yeah, like if you always have a goal that you're aspiring to, um today I'm going to take off my head and my genital out